Hey guys, hope you're all well. In today's video we are discussing 5 things that need improving to make the brand new gateway map on the Isle actually worth playing. Of course, we have the stunning visuals and exploring areas, also some very new additions like the Herrerasaurus, which is a cool climbing ability, and the Dialo is finally back with a brand new venom system which adds a great new playstyle to the game. But, and there is a big but, the game is broken. Here are 5 ways to change it before it's too late. Number 1. The stamina. For some strange reason the developers decided to change the stamina system in the game. It already worked perfectly fine and didn't need refining. On the Avrima map, it increased and declined depending on your diet, but most importantly, the default stamina regain was generally okay. Unfortunately, now that has changed. What you will find during the game on Gateway is if you use too much stamina, you have to sit down, and that takes up to 2 minutes of your time.
2 hours later.
Probably not ideal when you are being pursued by a predator or another player trying to kill you. It also makes catching prey or other players near on impossible, which when taking these 2 things into consideration makes the idea of fighting even more impossible. How can you possibly fight to survive when you can't even walk due to stamina drain? On the old Avrima game, it was fine. It meant you could tactically attack your opponent or pre-prepare by using the correct diet that gave you stamina boost. I predict, unless this is sorted out as soon as possible, the number of players on this game will quickly dwindle. Number 2. Rivers for the Deinosuchus. When Avrima came out a few years ago and was introducing the crocodile species called the Deinosuchus, over time the species has become very popular among the players and has perfectly adapted for the map Spiro on the Isle of Rima. It has many rivers and waterfalls and plenty of places for the animals to hide and players to play. Perfect, right? Simply just a case of mirroring that onto the Gateway map, right? Wrong. On the new map of Gateway, there aren't many locations for the dinos to thrive. The map is a lot bigger, so food is more scarce. On top of this, the swimming locations are very far apart, so unlikely you are able to travel from one to the other, or at least not without being vulnerable. So for this creature to be even worth playing with, I think the devs need to update the map to have more water sources all over, connecting rivers and better ways to get across the map. Number 3. AI creatures. One thing about the Isle Legacy and the Isle of Rima are the amount of AI animals wandering around for you to hunt and eat, ranging from chickens and deers and boars and avers, rabbits or even frogs. We can even go back to the Legacy days where your hunger would go down so far that the AI would spawn in to give you something to try and hunt. So far this game does nothing to help. It is also so vast and AI are so sparse that it becomes very problematic very quickly. You soon become hungry and die. The AI on the map like this become very important, not just to survive, but it also gives you solo players something to do if the server is empty. Also, what is the point in a diet system if you can't actually add food to your diet? More AI spawns need to be in this game. I'm sure this is subject to change and it can be done from server to server, but it needs to be done quickly. Number 4. Seeing gamer tags from across the map. Once upon a time, one thing that Legacy did very well was having the ability to see your friend's gamer tag from across the map. With the map so large like on V3, even though it was still time consuming, it made life a lot easier to eventually meet up with your pals because you could see the icon and you could head in that general direction. With the gateway map being so large also, you should be able to see your friends when spending time online. There is nothing worse than spending an hour of your time roaming all over the island just to find one of your buddies. At least with the icon being appearing. No matter how far away, you can at least have a general direction in which way to follow to find each other. Now I get they took this away for the realism purposes, but surely the key of playing a game is having fun, not finding each other, spending time finding each other for over an hour, because that certainly isn't fun. This one is a minor issue, so I could let it slip, but I will never understand why they took that out of the game. Number 5. The health bar. Finally, we have got down to one of the strangest things they have taken out of the game, and that's the health bar. You guys probably remember when you hit the tab button or the insert button on Isle Legacy, you had the health, the little heart symbol up here that showed you how much life you had left. Why have they taken the health bar away? Having blood squirted across my screen or a little squiggly line of a heart rate doesn't really help me very much. It doesn't really help me realise how much health I have left. The little heart that appeared on the screen was absolutely fine. People knew how much health they had, people knew when to rest out their dinosaurs during a fight, people also knew how much health they had after a break or a leg or a fall. And most importantly, people knew how much health they had when they were starving to death due to the lack of food around. Well, that's now changed. We now have no idea. Having this taken away, your guess is as good as mine. When all of these situations affect your dinosaur in the gateway map, you no longer now know how long you have left to survive. It's dumb, it's stupid, and needs putting back and rectifying ASAP. Final thoughts. We love the Isle. We love the Isle Legacy. We love the Isle of Rima. And we were really looking forward to the Isle Gateway map. But these issues need fixing as soon as possible. Fix these issues, the game will be the game everyone was actually expecting. It's all good having amazing visuals, but when your gameplay is cack and no good, people will lose interest and will not return. I mean, who wants to spawn into a map that is huge, and then they can't find their friends, or they can't find food due to lack of spawning, and, you know, to top it off, you die of hunger due to stamina drain, not allowing you to search for food. Development team, please, for the love of God, sort this out. It's time to save the Isle before it's too late. And all of these things back in the game, it will make it the best Isle game we have ever seen so far. I don't think it's much to ask. You know that famous saying, if it ain't broken, don't try and fix it. Bye bye. Hey, thanks for tuning into the Gaming Isle. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to check out the other videos related to this one. Click that notification bell and you won't miss a video. Thanks very much. See you next time. Bye bye.